So I've gotten some orders for my makeup brush holders. So right now I'm cutting out the vinyl, and I'm now going to clean off the glass just with alcohol. Gets rid of any residue, Mod Podge, or anything that might be on the glass from when I glittered it. These are glittered on the inside, basically 2 coats of glitter and then 2 coats of Mod Podge on top of the glitter to seal it in really well. So I just go ahead and clean my glass, making sure that I get any kind of, if there's residue from like the Mod Podge or anything, I want my glass to be clean. I want it to be free of fingerprints so that I can put my vinyl on. That's how I tipped it back over. And so now I'm going to get the vinyl put on it. I think at least one of these was personalized. I don't know if they all were. So you can get this design with personalization. The name would be on the back in the same color as the design. So you're able to pick out the color of the vinyl that goes on the makeup brush holder and what kind of glitter you want. And then a name, if you so desire, like I said, would be on the back. This one was giving me issues. I don't know why. Some days I have issues with the vinyl. Other days I don't have any problems, but this one was giving me problems. Now this one turned out fine. Like, I sailed right through, I think, doing this green and black one. So this one wasn't horrible, but the first one I started on, I had issues with the vinyl, and I had to recut one of the letters, and it was just a big pain in the butt. But this one definitely went by really quickly. So I'm using my transfer tape, rubbing the transfer tape down with the little squeegee tool, and then picking it up, the vinyl, and getting it on here and putting it on straight. Sometimes if you keep reusing your transfer tape, the vinyl has a hard time sticking to it, but you can peel the backing from the vinyl, and that usually gets it off quicker. Although here it seems like I was still struggling with that. But I hate continually cutting like new pieces of transfer tape, because that just takes way longer, and plus you're wasting transfer tape. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger to push all the letters down, make sure they're down and they're straight, and then I'll go ahead and pull the transfer tape right up. And I usually let these cure for about 24 hours, meaning I put that vinyl on, I press it down really well, and then I let it sit on that cup for 24 hours before I send it out. Just to make sure that it is good and stuck down. After 24 hours, the permanent vinyl is cured to the surface, meaning you might be able to pull it back up, but it's going to take a lot of work to do it. So that is one of the good things about permanent vinyl, although I have put permanent vinyl down and then had to pull it back up almost immediately, and a lot of times it's hard to do even then, because it does stick really well. This is the kind of vinyl they use on cars. So now I'm just putting the stars all around the design. So that takes, it doesn't take that long. Probably the most time-consuming part of this is glittering the glass. And even that's not that horrible. It's really waiting for it to dry. Because you have to give the Mod Podge, it says 2 hours, but sometimes it takes 3 or 4 to really dry. So I try to wait at least 4, maybe 5 hours in between. The longer I wait in between glitter, it pulls less glitter out of the glass when I'm putting the Mod Podge in. So like after I get my first layer on and I go to put the second layer, the more time I've had there, it seems like it doesn't pull that glitter off that glass when you're putting your Mod Podge on to do the second coat. So, and then this is the name. She wanted the name. So I put it on the back, and it does match. Like I said, the color of the vinyl from the front. I had an order for 3 of these So I needed to get them out. That's how it turned out. These are a really good seller for me. I do sell other places than TikTok Shop. So, but yeah, I think they turned out really cute. So yeah, 2 of these were personalized and this one wasn't.